All right, we're back on for another YouTube video of high value English. This is number 36. I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. 36. So only 6 more lessons left of 42. So 6 more lessons left, and this is a well, it's simple that it's only focuses on one word, but it is pretty tricky because I think it's a word that many native people use, and it's the word just. And it's difficult to teach because there's so many different instances or circumstances that we use this word to communicate a certain condition of the situation. So, but generally, what it does is it has a effect of shrinking or shrinking down or simplifying a situation. Now, I usually use this gesture teaching. It has kind of something is made smaller, made easier, made shorter, made simpler, something that is just the smaller version. Now, yeah, this is it's just easier to use examples, but before we do that, often my students ask me, what is the difference only versus just? So let's talk about only. First of all, let's do only. So I would say only. It has the same effect. It means something is few, or one, or maybe 2, or 3. So right. So whatever the situation is or the circumstance, if it's many, as in 10 or 20 or 100, then only is the less version. Okay. So for example, so I only have one sister. Okay, only one. So, some people have 2 sisters, 3 sisters. Me, only one. I could say, I only ate 2 cookies. Okay, so if there's a set of cookies, there's 10 or I don't know, 20, or there's a whole dish. I only ate 2. Which is a small number of the whole set. And how about, my friend left the party after only 15 minutes. Okay, so now again, it's about the party. Well, how long is a party? Maybe 1 or 2 hours. Well, this is the very short few minutes version, 15 minutes. That's shorter than usual, and that's a important point. It could be fewer than usual. Okay, so whatever the case is, the normal case, if it's a party, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours. Well, this is the shorter or fewer instance, 15 minutes. Or if you think of cookies, if it's from the supermarket, a bag or a set, well, only 2. It suggests that there's many more, right? And then only one. We use that often. Okay, let's see. How about I only cleaned the bathroom, so I still have to do the kitchen and the living room. Okay, so this is saying I cleaned 1 room, the bathroom, of 3, bathroom, kitchen, living room. So it's the full set is 3, the full mission or task is 3, but at the moment, only 1. Okay. So this is usually, not so difficult for my students here in Japan to understand and start using immediately. And I would say, this is the other thing that's tricky is that these words are adverbs. Let's see. Or it's difficult. Only have, only one. Is it? I don't even know. I'm not even sure if it sounds like an adjective too. But don't even worry about it. My advice is just put it before or after the verb. Okay, so you could say I only have one. I have only one. Right? Safe. I only ate two. I ate only two. So that's my advice. So usually in my other video, adverbs can go anywhere. Start at the beginning, in the middle, at the end. It's normally put next to the verb. That's just my advice. If you want to have a natural, if you want to speak naturally. Okay. Now, anything else about that only? I guess, is that it? Yeah. Oh. And this is not a hard rule. This is not a strict rule about it's about countable nouns. I would say generally. I would say generally it's about countable, countable things. People are things, but not always. So there are cases where we say only in other ways, but I'll do that later. But generally, just to set up the difference of only and just, I would say it's things that are the fewer version, or one or two or three. Okay. Now the other thing, this is why this is a big topic, but it's only the main word is just, but we have to do this too. Is that these are both, I would say, signal words, which they're gesturing, they're signaling to the listener that I'm trying to communicate to you. In this case, normally is more. In this case, only. So I'm signaling, the fewer version, because if you take it out, I have one sister. I ate 2 cookies. My friend left the party after 15 minutes, right? They're still correct. Absolutely correct. No problem. The listener will understand. So a signal word is, you don't have to say it. You don't have to use it, but it signals to the listener, this is a something is fewer, something is less, 1 or 2, something is, not many. Okay. But signal words are, of course, necessary for high value communication, right? Because it's one word that communicates. It's not many. It's the few. It's the lesser version. Okay, so that's probably enough about only. Let's focus on the main word here. We're talking about just. Okay, so I would say that let's say number 1, it's about fewer, or 1 or 2, or not many. Yep, just does all those things. Same examples. I just have a sister. Okay, I just like cats, right? Not dogs. So of the pet types, cats. Dogs, no other, not cats or birds or snakes or whatever. So one example of the many. I just have a few minutes to talk. Okay, so few, that already means a 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. I just have a few minutes. So this is really signaling I don't have a lot of time. Okay, so that's just can do all these things, same as only, so same effect. Oops, let's put that back. Can I do that? There we go. Okay, now let's say number 2. Another time we use it is about complexity. So if something has a has many parts, or it's difficult to understand, or it's it takes a lot of thinking power or thinking effort. No, this is the simple case. For example, I have to go to the supermarket, but I just need milk. Okay, so usually you go to the supermarket, you want to go there and buy many things, take it all home, and then I don't want to go again for a long time. But in this case, it's a special case. I just need milk. Okay, let's do some more. Let's see. How about this one? Don't just sit on the couch all day. Okay, don't just sit on the couch all day. So just sit, that is, that's a very simple day. Just sit, watch TV, or that's kind of do nothing. You're not doing anything. You're just sitting. So in this case, saying don't do that. That's too simple. You should do, please, clean your room and, I don't know, wash the dishes. So just sitting, that's too simple. You need more things, more, for example, cleaning or washing. Here's one. Can you just stop making so much noise? Okay, so, and notice this, it's about just stop, right? So this is very easy to understand. It's not complicated. It's not complex. Very simple. Just stop, right? That's what I'm communicating. All right. And another example. So you got one here. Oh, please just do what I asked you to do. Okay, so I don't know, a boss or something says, please do something, and you're confused. Oh shit, what should I do? What should I do? It's not complicated. It's very simple. Just do the mission, do the task, do the request, do what I asked. Just that. Again, yeah, I'm gesturing even, to give that effect. All these other things, other ideas, other worries, no, just do, right? That's the slogan. Just do it. Right, by Nike. Right, so what this is communicating in 3 words is kind of stop complaining, stop whining, stop crying, stop, waiting until tomorrow, and, do it. Do, meaning practice, win, train, whatever the goal is, do that. Just that. Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's a famous one there. Oh, we gotta go. Okay. So complexity, you could say other things too, like size or maybe age, right? For example, so for example, my daughter cries a lot because she's just a baby, right? Just, size, yeah, she's a mini human. She's just a baby. She doesn't understand what's going on or what's happening, but she's just, she's crying. Because she's just a baby. All right. Now you could say this is where it gets interesting because, well, she's little, she's young, but also, yeah, you could say it's also, I'm saying that just means, she's young, little, but also, yeah, simple. So it's kind of these three things together that, just young, just little, but also, it's a baby is the most, is a very simple human, just sleep, eat, cry. So I would say this is also attached in there too. All right. Let's see here. I wasn't sure what you wanted for your birthday, so I just got you a gift card. Okay, I just got you a card. So I don't know what present you want. I don't know what you want, clothes or something special. I don't know. Just this card, right? So it's same thing. You could say, it's simple, it's small, it's money. So that's simple. So it's kind of a few. It's many. I think it's a few things put together. It's just a card. It's. I would say that too. What are we saying? It's small. It's simple. It's easy. I just got you a card. So it's again, yes, easy to buy a gift card. Okay. Now the other big one that we should talk about is about timing. And this one I want to spend more time on it. So timing, meaning very, very recently or a short time. It's case by case. We need to do examples. So let's say, I just saw my best friend at Starbucks, but she didn't see me. So I just saw. Now, what am I trying to communicate here? One thing I test my students is like when did I see my friend? How long ago? Like when was it? And I had to ask them. I said, well, I don't know. It depends. Well, I think this communicates maybe, it could be 1 hour ago. Could be 1 hour. Could be 30 minutes. Could be 10 minutes. Right? Maybe even 5 minutes. Right? Because the best friend, if this is a student or high school or something, if you see your best friend often, maybe every day, maybe 5 times a week, then I think that this just means the usual timing every day, one day. This is the short version, short case. So maybe 1 hour or 30 minutes. Yeah. So if the normal timing is 1 day, this is the short, very, very recent version of 1 day. That's going to be very, very, very recent. Okay. And we also do use our voice to signal how recent. Oh, I just saw my friend. That sounds more like 5 minutes. I just saw my friend. That could be 1 hour. So we use our voice. I just saw my friend to communicate how recent. I'll talk about more of that. Let's see. How about, you want another $20? I just lent you money. Finish. Okay, so I just lent you money, $20. Now, when do you think, how recent? When did I lend the money? I don't know. It's $20. I don't know. This person sounds like some kind of colleague or a friend. I don't know, maybe yesterday, maybe 3 days ago, or 1 week ago, right? That's it. It depends on the relationship with the person, right? But if it was 30 minutes ago, that sounds a little strange. Like, well, how did you use $20 in 30 minutes? So maybe that's the other hint too. It's what is the usual time that you can use $20? maybe one day. It could be 3 days, but 30 minutes. What did you buy? That's too recent, I think. Let's see. Oh, here's one. So it's difficult for me to find a job, even though I just graduated from university. So now this is kind of interesting. Now I would say, what this means, this could mean 1 month ago, maybe 3 months. I would say even 6 months. Or you could say, I just graduated. You could say even 1 year. Now, I think you could say that. Now, why? Because I think graduation, it doesn't really only mean university. I think it means I have finished my student stage from everything, elementary school, middle school, high school, university, all that time, 10 years, 12 years, 14 years, that's finished. So now I just graduated. I think it's natural. You could say, yeah, it's taken me 1 year and I just graduated. I'm still, recently graduated, right? But it's case by case. But again, 1 hour ago, no, that would be you graduate and then in 1 hour find a job. That's super fast. Maybe that's another hint too. How long does it take to find a job? Right? So whatever that normal time, I don't know. It depends. Okay. But 1 hour ago, that's too short, I think. Okay. So this is pretty, this is definitely native level English. And I think that the meaning is easy to understand, but the usage is very, very case by case by case. And we use the voice, and you don't have to use it because it's a signal word, but you will hear it in the listening. You will hear many, many times native people use this word. I just, whatever, to communicate a feeling and the smallness, here's another example. I can't believe I have to fix my car again. I just had it fixed. I just had it repaired. Right? Now, so how long ago was the repair? When was that? What is the typical or usual timing of car repair? I would say, you can do tune-ups, every 6 months or every year, but a repair, I would say that's, like 4 or 5 years to do a repair. So I think that I just had it repaired. I would say that's 6 months or 3 months, or definitely 1 month. Yeah, that's I just had it repaired. Why is it broken again? I think you could get away with. You could say 1 year, right? If it's, I don't know. It depends. I just had it repaired, right? Look at this too. What if I just had to fix my house, something in the house? That's an even longer time. You fix it and then you just, I don't have to think about that again for a long time. Had to fix my, my electrical, let's say fix my roof of my house, right? So that's, you want to do that every, 20 years or 15 years. So I just had it fixed. So that could even be longer, maybe 1 year ago, or yes, it depends. It depends on what is the normal timing of the object. All right, so it just takes lots and lots of practice. Okay, Now let's say the final part that makes it even more complicated is, how about this one? You could say, oh, I just had dinner with my parents. Okay, now you might, I think, yeah, the most common is that this one means the timing. So this means, 1 hour ago, right? But it could also mean, oh, this is very normal. So it could also be, maybe with complexity. No, just a simple family dinner. So no big event, no special dinner. So it depends on the question. Let's say the question is, what did you do last night? What did you do last night? Oh, I just had dinner with my parents. Right? So that's this one. Yeah, I didn't go anywhere. I just was at home and we just had dinner together. Right? But if the question is here, do you want to go to want to go and get pizza? Right? You want to go? Let's go now? Are you busy? Oh, I just had dinner with my parents. That means, oh, I'm full. I can't. I'm full. I'm not hungry because that's 1 hour ago or 30 minutes ago, whatever. So it depends on your sentence. It even depends on the question or the conversation you're in. And that's why it's, this is it's a very high value. You can communicate a lot with just this word. Just this word, you can communicate, a lot to the listener, but you have to think about all the different components, right? So what components are depends on the verb, on the object, on the question, or even on the conversation, right? But once, if you practice it, you can get a lot of meaning or a lot of understanding from whatever's the speaker saying, and if you want to answer back or you want to respond similarly. Okay. Now, finally, any other ones? I have to make sure. There are some, the students want to ask me about ones like, I was just about to call you. Right now. So let's take this out. I was about to call you. That means in the very, very near future, in 1 minute, or in the next 5 minutes, in the next 10 minutes, I was about to call you. I was going to call you. I was going to means future. I was about to is very soon, very, very soon. And then I was just about to call you. That's an even more, if about to call you means, next 5 minutes, right? If you say I just about to call you, that means, next, 5 seconds. I'm holding the phone. Oh, it's ringing. Hello? Oh, I was just about to call you. So that's what they want to communicate, right? Or another one, I realized today is my mother's birthday. Okay, so now, before now I realized. People say, oh, I just now I now realized today is my mother's birthday. So that means as I'm speaking this, I remembered something. And then I just now realized, meaning, yeah, it was 1 second ago. 1 second ago, I remembered today's my birthday. Oh my gosh. Right? So maybe you're in a conversation and then they make I just now realized something right now. I'm saying it was just now. Okay. And finally, there's maybe a case like, oh, I went to the train station, but I just missed it. Now, what does that mean? So, this is kind of expert level, I think. This is now, you can't really explain with words. What is the normal miss? You don't normally miss the train, but that's why I think the gesture, I just missed it. It was close. It was small. It's just trying to communicate a feeling of very, very close or miss. Okay, so yeah, but don't worry about that so much. I recommend just for your day-to-day usage, just think about only. That's probably easier to use, and then just you can use it all these ways. But there are other ways that are kind of difficult to explain. It is like a feeling or like a gesture. I just did it, right? Any other things? And also, again, it's not a hard rule between just and only. For example, like, sorry, I was just joking. Just joking. Just kidding. Right? It was not a big thing. Just a joke. Just a joke. Not serious. It's simple. It's light. Or I was only kidding. Only kidding. So this has the same effect. Light, small, nothing, almost nothing. Okay, so but just for the sake of using just and only, I think usually only is for countable. Something is few, and just has many more ways to use it. Okay, so that's enough. This is a pretty big topic, but yeah, you really have to make your own examples, write them in the comments, and I'll check them for you. And I'll see you in the next video.